Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another serving of TechnoLive Intermediate. I hope you're enjoying your evening. It's going nice and, pleasantly. And speaking of pleasant, this week for TechnoLive, we're going to have a small break from coding. Not from computer science, just from coding. As we are going to be playing... Well, I'll let it introduce itself to you. If this works, fingers crossed. I can't tell at the moment. I'm seeing a blank screen. Oh dear. That's not a good sign. Well, this is already off to a great start. Ah, there we are. It's decided to work now. Welcome to Spyro, Year of the Dragon, better known as Spyro 3. So I thought what I would do today is play through a little bit of Spyro 3 and see some of the interesting glitches and then explain what causes those glitches. And of course I would do that if I weren't stuck in demo mode at the moment. It's just loading. There we are. Out of demo mode. So a little bit of background. This came out in 2000... I want to say 2001? Might be 2000. So this game is pushing on 20 years old. And that's astonishing. And this is the original, not the remake that has just... that has launched recently. And the great thing about it, being on the old PlayStation 1, there's a couple of glitches, and they're fun to exploit. So, here we are in the Mystic Mountain... No, Mountain Home? I can't remember. And we can see that, as with old PlayStation 1 games, they're a little bit pixely, they're a little bit janky. But my word, when this came out at the time, this was amazing. I mean, look at the pixels on that texture there, but that texture, the texture on the bridge, still looks absolutely stunning, in my opinion. If it's not clear already, I'm not a graphics snob. I quite like my chunky pixels. Oh yes, I should make a warning here. And that warning is there might be some flashing images. One of the glitches that we do today can cause the camera to go a little bit mad. And when it goes mad, well, it looks mad. So if you're susceptible to flashing images, you might not want to catch this stream. In any case, we're going to start off with our first glitch of the day, which is a proxy jump, as it is known. Now, Spyro here, he's a solid object. The floor is a solid object. That level portal, that helmet in front of me, is also a solid object. What happens when we smash them together and get them to do weird things? Okay, I'm just wedging myself underneath here. Oh, I got fired out. Oh, there we are. Okay, we've popped through the world. I mean, we ended up just on an area that we're still allowed to be. But that is called a proxy jump. And basically what's happening is Spyro has invisible boxes called hitboxes that the PlayStation says, okay, if anything goes inside this imaginary box around Spyro, then we need to stop Spyro from moving. In fact, we need to fire Spyro back a bit because Spyro could be inside something if that's the case. And so the further you push into an object against the rules, so I'm pushing up against the wall, the further I push into the wall, the more it's kind of pushing back, so to say. And when a wall pushes you back into another wall, the two kind of fight out. So here, the lip of the helmet is trying to push me into the floor, and the floor is trying to push me into the lip of helmet, and as a result, I just end up pinging out at very high speeds. Oh, yeah, and it just sends the camera wild. Nearly entered the level there. That would have been a disaster. Oh, there we go. I don't know how clear across that came, but I went speeding off at a ridiculous pace then. Oh, no, kind of. I've been playing around with this for a while, and sometimes you get fired straight up in the air, sometimes you get fired into space, and sometimes you just end up running really fast like that. So yeah, that's the joy of the proxy jump. And yeah, that's our first glitch of the day down. Let's look at another one. Which one should we do next? Do we want to... Let's do the next easiest glitch, but also one of the best looking. And I'm going to be doing this glitch a lot today because it's nice and easy to do, and it looks pretty good. Sorry, I didn't like that lizard. It insulted me. Let's go into the Dino Mines world. Ah, there we are. I should mention that if anyone wants to get in touch with me during this stream, you can go to technocamps.com and there is a chat option in the bottom right. I'm watching that all the time. So if you want to get in touch, just head there. I would show you normally on the normal stream, but I'm afraid that if I try and move my windows about, the whole thing will crash. Which, yeah, let's not do that. Anyway, welcome to Dino Mines. I didn't like that cactus. This is one of my least favourite levels because I always get attacked by these bloomin' dinosaurs and I can never dodge their bullets. Ow. Yeah, unfortunately I've got all the gems and all of the eggs for this level, so it's a bit empty looking. Oh, go away. You two, cactus. You two, weird land hermit crab. Even though there's no seaside. Oh, that was pointless. Anyway, I'm just going through the level because we need to get to a specific bit. Go away. That didn't even hit me. Go away. Oh, that was fun. As I said, my least favourite level of the entire game. Which is a shame, because it's a great game. You know, even if it is 20 years old. Yeah, go away, go away, go away. Go away. That's just unfair. Go away. Okay, I don't know whether you just spotted that, but we got zapped by a fairy. And if you've not played a Spyro game before, getting zapped by a fairy is basically your checkpoint. So if I were to die now, I would respawn here. Bear that in mind, because I'm going to go through this underwater tunnel. Nice little swim. Hit the creatures, don't hit the TNT. Hit the creatures more. Lovely jubbly. Okay, I'm going to swim up to the top here. If I look ahead, there's another fairy. So what I'm going to do, this is honestly quite interesting, in my opinion. Maybe I'm sad, but this just fascinates me. But if you get zapped by a fairy whilst underwater, something magical happens. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and get zapped whilst being underwater. So I'm going to leap up, get detected by the fairy, and as she's going to zap me to save my progress, I'm going to try and dive back in. So, here goes. Might need a couple of attempts at this one. No, too short. There we are, we got the zap in. So now, all I need to do is kill Spyro. That's one hit point gone. Oh, even when I'm trying to hit the TNT, I mess it up. Another hit point gone. Okay, Sparks is now gone, so I should die when I hit this TNT. Fingers crossed. Oh, lordy. Oh, well, I got shot by that creature anyway. And now I've respawned and I can fly through, well, I can swim through the air. And when you swim through the air, because we're not meant to be up here, we can see how the level is put together. We can actually see the other side of the level. So that's the barn that I got shot in. I wonder, do they... Oh, they do aim up at me. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get that bit of health back. Yeah, so you can play through the whole level as if it's a water level, despite it not being any water. And we can see that a lot of things are see-through. Like, you're never meant to go inside this building, but I am inside this building, which is kind of cool. And you can actually, if I get close enough and turn the camera around... Oh, I missed it. But, believe it or not, I just went through that wall. I can't go back through it unless I go over the top. And then inside. And then... No, I was nearly through it. Yeah, I can even do things like go under the map. I'm not going to go too low in case it kills me. But there, I just popped through a wall. Let's go under the wall again. And here we go, popping through a wall. There we are. So the reason that the game is built like this is every single pixel of an object. Let's find an object that's got lots of... it's clear to see the pixels. Okay, if I look at this wall here, you can see that the texture is very pixelated. Now, for every single pixel on this wall that the computer has to draw, the PlayStation has to draw, that takes up a lot of processing power. So how do we make sure that we're not using up too much processing power? Well, if all the surfaces that the player is not meant to see are invisible, then they don't use up any processing power. So you're never meant to see inside this building. So therefore, they don't bother rendering the inside of this building. They don't bother displaying it because that would just take up too much power. But you can still see it from the other side, because that side is one that we want to see. And now I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, things like the top of this beam. We're never going, in normal gameplay, we're never going to see the top of this beam. So why bother spending the time processing it? There's another benefit to this. Like, I can pop through this invisible wall but I can't go through this wall. And the reason it's designed like that is if you do accidentally screw the game up and you get outside of the level, in normal gameplay it makes it easier to pop back in if you need to. Now I don't want to pop back in because I'm enjoying flying through the bits that I'm not allowed to. Let's go down through this pillar. Yeah, it's pretty fun. There's one more thing in this level, though. Let me find an example. Luckily, that's quite easy to do when you've got free reign to the whole game. Where has it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Okay, if I go up under here... There's no point shooting at me. Okay, do you see that swirly thing there? That is a portal that takes you to a minigame. And that's a normal part of the game, that's allowed. Oh, I've actually gone into it. I didn't mean to go into it. Crumbs. That means we'll have to... Shut up. That means we'll have to redo the glitch. Basically, if you're... The glitch ends when you exit water. So if I exit water now, I'm back to normal Spyro running around like that, which is annoying. Let's re-trigger the glitch. There we are. Oh, first time as well. And quickly die. Okay, nope, that didn't work. There we are. As I was saying, when you re-enter the water, it ends the glitch. I had actually gone into the wrong portal, and inside that portal was an underwater minigame. So let's go for a different minigame. One that was never actually intended to be played. Let me get my bearings and try and find it. I believe it's under here. Oops. No? Is it over here? There it is. Okay, so that is a hidden portal to a minigame that they removed just before they launched the game. And I think it was meant to be called the Bailey Gang Shootout. And it was meant to be another egg challenge. But for some reason, they decided very close towards the release of Spyro 3, they decided to remove the game. Sorry, remove the minigame. And because they removed it in such a hurry, they left the portal behind. So let's go into the portal and see what the minigame would have been like. And this is it. It's pretty dull. It's just an arena. Nothing special about it. Obviously, had it been a proper minigame... Well, sorry, had it been included in the main game, this would have had, you know, something to do in it, some creatures to attack or so on, or, you know, NPCs to talk to. But because they cut it out, all we've got left over is the arena and nothing else. And lots of games do that. There you can find lots of hidden content that was cut just before release. In, you know, countless games out there. There is a way out of this one. Weirdly, it's in the centre. For some reason. And so we come out of that invisible portal and oh, we fall to our death. Okay, let's glide. See if we can get somewhere. Nope, we fall to our death. Can we get... Okay, we're... Nope, fall to our death. Yeah, we're kind of stuck now. We've managed to soft lock the game. And a soft lock is when you... the game's still running, but you can't really progress for some reason. Like now, like being trapped in an infinite loop. Luckily, I've got a cheat that I forgot to activate. Oh, crumbs. Let me just activate that cheat. Cheat codes. Where's it gone? Moon jump. Enable. Okay. Continue the game. Oh, your screen's gone blank. Hopefully they'll pop in a bit. There we are. Okay, if I press up and jump. There we are. It should reset me to the top of the map. So that's, ooh, that's... Ooh. I'm in a chimney. I think we just had a bonus glitch then. That was weird. I went into a chimney. It became really laggy. Let's try that again. Chimney? Oh. The chimney is from another dimension, it appears. I don't think you're meant to be up on this roof. Because that chimney is playing up somewhat. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. I think Spyro's having a fun time there. Anyway, let me just stop for a second and explain what on earth is going on. So this cheat, this moon jump cheat, which I activate by pressing up and X, basically resets your vertical position to the top of the map. So the vertical position of the top of the map is 256 because we like the number 256 in computer science. It's nice and round when it comes to things like that. So basically, when I press up and X, it sets my vertical position to 256, and it happens instantly. So when I do it, we're at position 256 now, which means I can see the whole of the map. Let's get stuck in the chimney again. Oh, I didn't get stuck that time. And I ended up on the mantelpiece. Isn't that nice? It could be a little mantelpiece ornament. Can I... Oh, I'm wondering. I've never tried this before. What happens if you moon jump whilst inside? You pop through the top. Ooh. Every day is a learning day. Okay, chimney again. Can we get properly stuck again? No, I want to get that laggy effect again, but I'm not sure what caused that laggy effect. Well, I don't know what happened there. I think I just sort of insta-teleported. That was, Okay, just a couple more on this. I don't want to spend all my life trying to post myself into a chimney like Father Christmas. No, too low. Maybe if I just fall. Oh, there's the effect. I don't know what is causing that effect, but I think it was me trying to do a... No, that's a head slam. I think it was me trying to hover at the top. Or is it something up with my emulator? I've never had that happen with my emulator before. Yeah. Weird. Huh. Very odd. Anyway, that's it for Dino Mines, I think. Let's just head straight to the end. No, apparently we're going to land on top of a dinosaur. I thought I was going to do a nice smooth glide through to the exit, but oh well. So yeah, that's the swim in the air glitch. That's what it's known as. If you get zapped whilst underwater. If I had to... Let's not do the speedway glitch. Okay, yeah, let's just quickly pop into a speedway. I don't think I've done this one. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so about speedways, little mini games. Interestingly, in the European release of this game, they all play the same music track. I'm not sure how loud it's coming through to you. It's my favourite track in the game. But in the American version, they've got a different track for each speedway. It's interesting, huh? Although I believe the reason is they had to get rid of the 3 extra music tracks that they had in the American version to fit in all the different languages for the European version. Because of course the European version didn't just have English, it had French, Spanish, German, and so on. So they had to cut some of the music to fit it all on the disc. Okay. I'm not going to trigger it. Actually, I might trigger it. I don't know. But if you're in a speedway, and it's the first time you've played a speedway minigame, and you exit the level without trying to go for any of the eggs that you can get out of the game, well, it causes a glitch, where if I were to turn off the PlayStation 1 now, I would never be able to get those eggs. Never. Which is very odd. Some variable is being set where if you exit the level, it's saying that you've already got the eggs. And yeah, it's just a weird glitch. And it's fine if I were to go back in there right now and complete the challenges. If I were to actually turn the console off, then yeah, it would activate the glitch and I wouldn't be able to get anything. So, interesting one, that. Anyway, let's head... Oh, shut up, Zoe. Let's head to the first hub world. Sunrise Spring. There we are. There we are. So this is the first hub world in the game. And it too is not immune to some very interesting glitches. So, believe it or not, you can actually trigger the swim in the air glitch again, but by a different way. And the way we're going to trigger that is we're going to enter the water, but not from the surface. We're going to enter the water from underneath. And I'm going to try it the legitimate way a couple of times, but I've never managed to get this to work once. I'm just too clumsy. So I'm going to pop into this cave where there is a superfly gate. And the idea is you go as forward and as high as fast as you can without touching the floor or the ceiling. You exit the cave. And the idea is you're meant to glide onto this tree here. Unfortunately, I've never managed that once in my life. You know, given... You know... 12 years of trying? I don't know. I think I played this one. I can't remember how old I was when I was playing it. After a long period of trying, I've never managed to actually get on that tree. I'll give it one more go just for luck. Of course, different versions of the game, because they released several versions of it, might have patched out certain glitches. So maybe, for example, you can't do this on the American version. Okay, I've got some good height there. Oh no, it's dropped off to... Oh, and I did a mid-air break. Oh, okay. Let's do it the non-legitimate way, the cheating way. And that is moon jump. Okay, so what the idea would be is you would get on this tree, which even with cheating methods is not that easy. Can I? No, missed it. There we are. We made it onto the tree. Now, just rewind the video and pretend I did that properly. Well, when I say properly, I mean flying from that cave entrance and not, you know, using a cheat. Anyway, once you get on this tree, you can easily get outside the level just by doing a lovely little glide. And there we are, we're under the level. I'm gonna... Yeah, it killed us. Weirdly, that's the only way to die in the hub worlds. The hub worlds are meant to be... maybe not the end hub world, but certainly the first hub world. The hub world's meant to be sealed off completely, so you can't fall out of the level. Anyway, we're gonna go out again. And rather than just drifting into the abyss, we're going to land on this grassy patch, which you can still walk on, which is always astonishing. You're never meant to be up here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and glide underneath that pond. That pond yonder. And once I'm underneath it, I'm going to do a head bash. So I just touch it with the tip of my tail from the underside, not from the top. Might take a couple of attempts, we'll see. I'm underneath it. Head bash. Didn't work. I was too low. I need to be higher. Yep. I died again. Moon jump. Cheeky glide. And hopefully I can get the angle right this time. That's too high. No, that was definitely too high. I'm very annoyed because when I was practicing last night, I did it first time. Too high. Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So I know they've added a plane along the bottom of the level so that it, when you touch that plane, it kills you going down. But I didn't know they added it so if you drifted too far out, it also killed you. That's interesting. It's great how you can learn new things about a 20-year-old game. I'm sure someone else knew, but it's new to me, and that's what counts. No, far too low this time. I'll just cheekily moon jump to get out of a tricky situation. Far too low. I could be here a while, folks. Too low, just right. Too low, too high. It's almost sounded like an episode of the Generation Go. Higher or lower? Generation Go, Generation Game. My words today. Oh, no, it hit the boulder again. Ooh. Okay, just nip underneath the grass. Nope. That's the first time I've discovered that border, and it's messing me up every time. Okay. No, mustn't get too close to the border. Nip under. No, that's another border. Ah, okay. I'm getting a bit mardy now. With myself, mainly. But, you know, it's just a game. Okay, if I put on the air brakes. And now, oh, air brakes again, and... No. Too high. Yes! I did it! Oh, fantastic. Oh. Yeah, so to do that one, you fly underneath the pond, and you just, as you're doing a head bash, you just manage to grace the water from the wrong side with your tail. And the reason that happens is it's only the surface of the water that begins the... that starts and ends the I am swimming now transition. So I should imagine there's probably a variable, or when it comes to video games, they often call them flags. There's often a variable / flag that says Spyro should swim now. And normally it's just set to false. But when you touch the surface of the water, it sets to true and enables swimming. And normally, water is all enclosed in the game. So the only way to get out of the water is to go through the surface of the water again. And it's through the surface of the water that it sets the flag. It sets the Spyro should swim now flag to false again. But as we exited the water in an illegal way, as in we went through the bottom of the pond, it means that it never updates that variable. That variable is always going to be set to true. I also noticed another glitch. Around about here was making everything disappear. Let's see if I can get that going. Around about here. Oh, there we are. It was just back a bit. No, no. There we are. Yeah, kind of cool. Obviously, that's the game saving memory and processing power again by hiding stuff that's not needed. Also, did you just see that fade? That was amazing. Maybe I'm nerding out again, but if you take a look at that mountain directly ahead of me between Spyro's horns, it looks like just a slab of nothing. But as I head towards it, it gets more and more detailed until I get very close, and we can see that it's very detailed. And that's one of the things that makes the Spyro game so fast and fluid and, you know, impressive for the time. And that's because it has multiple versions of each game object. Some of the versions are low detail, and as you get closer and closer to them, I soon switch to high detail. And of course, the higher the detail, the more processing power it takes. So yeah, that's a cool little thing. Anyway, I need to get out of this somehow. One way to do that is to enter and exit water again, because exiting the water will update that flag. First of all, let's torment some sheep. I know, when I did this as a kid, I always liked to sneak up on these sheep, and then when they were least expecting it, just pop through the floor and get them. But oh, they've made a mockery of me. Oh well. Anyway, let's enter the water and update that Spyro can fly flag. So it is now Spyro can swim flag. So now it's been set to true, and as soon as I exit, it will set to false again. And we are back to normal. There's another glitch nearby. I've tried it a couple of times and I can never get it to work, so I'll give it, let's say, 3 attempts, and then we will move on to something else. So I've just gone into a level. Any level will do if it has lava. And this Spyro is called this glitch is called the Dead Spyro glitch. And what's meant to happen is you bounce on the lava until sparks goes away. Then milliseconds before you land on the lava for the final time before you burn, you quit the level. And that triggers the glitch, so let's try it. I feel so odd to be doing this, but 1, 2, 3, and okay. Okay. I've triggered it. I was not expecting to trigger that first time. That was weird. I thought I could milk a good 5 minutes of me trying to get that to work, but no, I managed to get it to work instantly. I think the way you can tell is if your controller vibrates in the pause menu, which it's not meant to do normally. I think I've just triggered it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm kind of shocked. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Okay, one way of testing to see whether or not this works is if we attack a sheep. Usually attacking a sheep when you've got no sparks will bring sparks back. If sparks doesn't come back, it means that it's worked. Let's try it. It's worked. Sorry, it's worked. I can't believe that. Yeah, so this is the Dead Spyro glitch. I believe that... Yeah. Oh no, that works. Yeah, some things are meant to break in the game. One of them is that no matter how many sheep you smush, you can never get sparks back, which makes the game harder. I think it's meant to also give you invincibility. And also, it's meant to... Yeah. There we are. We've done the opposite of the swim in the air glitch. We are now gliding and running underwater. Sorry, I'm so impressed with myself. I feel very smug right now. But yeah, lovely glitch. I'm not sure what causes this, but I should imagine what's happening is when you touch the lava, there is about a frame or two's worth where it has flagged you. The game has said you are dead, but can still move around. So I think we're kind of in a zombie state at the moment, in that we can move around, but we can't interact with the world. So one of the interactions that was broken was the sheep, and another interaction that's broken is the flag setting for the water. So yeah. Let me just moon jump out of that and try going in again. Yeah, yeah, not even a splash. That's amazing. Let's see if it does it for other water. Let's just fly through that castle. Does it work on this water? Yeah, I'm just running through the water. You're not meant to. You're meant to swim through this stuff. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh! Oh no, I do get zapped. I was wondering if I was going to get zapped at all then. I want to see if the Superfly gate works. Oh. I can't be bothered to go around. Moon jump. Does the Superfly gate work? No, it doesn't. It doesn't work at all. Look at that. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, and I'm running through this water as well. Does the whirlwind work? No. That's meant to take me up. I'm stuck down here. You know, unless I had a moon jump. Do portals work? Good question. Oh yeah, portals do work. I wonder if it will update my Spyro's dead flag now. Let's give it a try. Let's run into a frog and see if Sparks comes back. No, I'm still in dead mode. Oh, that's brilliant. Do I get attacked? I don't think these ones attack you. It's the first level of the game. I can still walk through the water. Oh, brilliant. Do these attack me? They do attack me. And I die instantly. Oh, okay, fair enough. Anyway, let's get out of there. It's 20 past. Do I have time to show off the other one? No, I don't really have time to show that off, sadly. There's another... Remember at the start we did a proxy jump? There's another proxy jump in Fireworks Factory, which is one of my favourite levels for the music. But I don't think you have time to do that. Instead, I wanted to show off something that's not a glitch. Well, it kind of is a glitch. It's an unintended exploit. And it's not... Weirdly, it's in this game, but it's not in this game. And I'll show you what I mean if I quit. Whilst that's loading up, let's see if I can... I need to find the cheat code. There we are. Okay. Oh, I've gone into bloody demo mode. Sorry, excuse my language. I hate demo mode so much. Okay, there we are. We're out. Yeah, so let me explain what's happening. They included in the Spyro Year of the Dragon game a demo of another game that was going to be released around the same time. And you can access that demo from this menu screen by doing L1, R2, and square. And we've activated the demo. Not the demonstration, not demo mode. But we've just left... This is still a Spyro game. But in fact, on the disc, they put a demo of a completely different one. And yeah, welcome to Crash Bash. And it's amazing. It's Crash Bash, but on a Spyro disc. And this is a very early version of Crash Bash. In fact, it's an unfinished version. And you can tell because there's stuff missing from the main menu. Also, this world is completely unfinished. Because usually in the game Crash Bash, there's meant to be, you know, lots of background elements like temples and so on. You've got 3 worlds. This one has, you know, its decoration. It's got the mushroom and the blocks. This one has its decoration. And this one has under construction decoration because it's not actually fully finished yet. And yeah, it's Crash Bash. You know, it was the first Crash Bandicoot game to not be made by the original developer, Naughty Dog. And rather than doing a pretty good platformer, they made a very mediocre party game. This is like Mario Party, but with none of the charm and just too much repetition. Oh, okay, bonus glitch time. If you try and walk between them... oh, yeah, it kind of snaps you into that path. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. I could play through this demo normally. I could play Pogo Painter. I could play Power Panic and all that. But you may notice there's only 3 levels, and that's what you'd expect for a video game demo. They won't want to give away the whole game when they're not ready to release it. Unless someone does something a little bit stupid. So I'm going to quit game. And we'll bring us back to the main menu. The developers who set up this demo removed everything from the game to make the demo. Except they didn't remove it, they hid it. And that's normally fine, you can play through the game as a demo just fine. But what they forgot to hide as well was the developer debug menu. So I'm just going to type in the code to get the developer debug menu up and hope I get it right because it's quite lengthy. It is left, right, left, right, right, left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, 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 right. I hope I got that right. Left. No, right. Let's see. If I got it all right, there should be, when I pause the game, a cheat menu. There we are. And this is the best bit. And maybe it's not interesting to you, but as a video game history buff, is the most interesting thing in the world for me. If you look on that cheat menu, it actually tells you what build of the game, as in what version of the game, and when it was made. So this version of the game, this copy that was put on the disc, was built at 6:30 on August the 30th, the year 2000. Which... I don't know about you, but that's just exciting to me. To think I can see little messages that left behind that you're not meant to. But obviously they're building this at 6:30. Sounds like someone might be doing a bit of overtime. But yeah, this cheat menu, if I go to level selector, lets you play all of the levels, even though you're not meant to. You can get into any of them, which is pretty hilarious. I'm not going to do that just yet because I wanted to go through a couple of other things in the cheat menu. We've got the cheat flags thing, and remember a flag is just another name for a variable. Usually it's a Boolean variable. And we can see that it's default system text rather than, crash font. But I could turn the AI off. I could turn hero damage off. I can turn death off. I could freeze the time limit. I could turn the vibration off. I'm not sure what limit camera does. Let's try limit camera. See if it does anything in this menu. No, it doesn't. But yeah, you can actually change all of those. It's pretty... I just can't... I don't know, it just makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. You can tweak settings, you can change game mode. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, I never expected this demo to have save data on it. Huh. You can change the number of attempts, you can change the number of cups, you can change the quality. I don't know what that does, to be honest. But if you look at the number that I'm changing there, we can see that it's not counting up in ones, it is counting up in hexadecimal. Because this is probably updating a variable that's actually resident in memory, as in, it's directly controlling a variable, which is always cool. I'm not sure what the AI target factor does, or the human target factor. I wonder if that's how easy it makes the throwing that you have to do in the game. Whether the AI can do it well or you can do it well, I don't know. Often they include these menus so that they can change parts of the game on the fly for when they are testing things. Here I can actually award myself what I get for each level, so I could actually say I've already got everything in Polar Panic. Give myself the relic, the crystal, the boss, the trophy. Do all that. And we can view the stats. That's pretty dull. We can also adjust the level. And there's no adjustment available for this level. But yeah, a little interesting. Let's go to a level. Because there's something interesting in one of these, but I can't remember which one it is. I think... Is it that one? No, wrong button. Remember, we're not actually meant to access these levels in the demo. So the fact that they include the cheat menu in the demo means they basically gave the whole game away for free. And had people found out about it back then, that would have been a disaster. They'd have lost all their money. From people getting the game for free, not for the fact that no one bought it because it's a terrible game. With very long loading times. And very boring loading times. No, this isn't the right one. There is one of them. Which one is it? It's not Desert Fox. Metal Fox? I think it's one of the tank battle style games. Another long loading screen. Blah 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 blah. Come on. No, it's not this one. There is one of the minigames in this demo. Well, of course, they hadn't finished the game, so they left in some placeholder assets. Images that would hold the position of the... Can I get this up from working? No. These characters along the top here, Crash, Cortex, Tiny, and Dingodile. In one of the levels, whoever plays on the right-hand side will be replaced by a picture of Homer Simpson and Bart Simpson. And the reason why is presumably Eurocom, the developers of this game, had worked on a Simpsons game beforehand and were just using leftover assets. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, that's a little insight into Spyro 3. Very interesting game. Also comes in the PAL version with a demo of an entire another game in it. You wonder how on earth they managed to fit that on a disc, because that's just astonishing. You can't actually exit out of the demo without resetting the console, and as soon as I do that, the whole thing will crash. Also, I won't be able to play Speedways again, but yeah. In any case, I hope you have enjoyed today's session for TechnoLive Intermediate. I can't get it up on screen, but remember that we are doing 2 live streams every week. We have one on Tuesday, that is TechnoLive Starter, and we have one on Thursday, that is TechnoLive Intermediate, 4:30 for them both. And on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, we have Techno Clubs. They run from 4:30 to 6:30, and you have to sign up for them, but they're great fun. We've got some good projects on the go. In any case, that's it from me. That's it from Spyro 3 Glitches and old cheap menus from the year 2000. I hope you've enjoyed, and goodbye. How do I get out of this? Oh no, it's all broken. It's crashed. Get it? Crash? Because it's a Crash Bandicoot. Oh.